All My Sons is the story of Joe Keller, a successful businessman who lives with his wife Kate and youngest son Chris in a comfortable US suburban neighbourhood in 1947. The family seems quite content with life, but underneath the surface there's guilt, pain, and deceit. Hard-working people believed in the American dream once more, with the increase of jobs and prosperity, thanks to an increase in the manufacturing of weapons and other wartime essentials during World War II. The United States was quickly becoming the wealthiest nation in the world. Joe Keller made the dream a reality. However, his character takes a satirical view of capitalist ideals, as he did not make his money honestly. Through this character, Arthur Miller explores the shameful act of wartime profiteering, as we learn that Keller knowingly shipped faulty engine parts to the military, resulting in the deaths of 21 pilots, all of which he blamed on his business partner, Steve Dever, who sits in prison while the business is thriving. Miller also explored the then controversial theme of mental health through Joe's wife Kate. Kate knows Joe's secret, but cannot bear to question his innocence because, if he's guilty, could it have been the faulty components that caused her eldest son Larry's plane to crash? Could Joe have unknowingly killed his own son? Larry has been missing in action for 3 years. Kate sees him in her dreams and looks out her window at night, waiting for him to come home. She has to keep her hope alive, otherwise she's pronouncing her husband a murderer and her son dead. She brings Larry into conversations and has not touched his room since he disappeared. She even shines his shoes every day to make sure they're ready for him. All My Sons originally opened on Broadway at the Coronet Theatre on January 29th, 1948 and ran for a successful run of 328 performances. John Chapman, theatre critic for the New York Daily News, wrote, "A lot goes on, but little happens in backyard drama," and claimed long before they got through the talking he was ready to go home. Despite this, the play was met with critical acclaim, and both Arthur Miller and director Elia Kazan received Tony Awards for Best Play and Best Direction. Miller also won the New York Drama Critics Circle Award. This play's themes are still relevant today, as there is still a stigma around the topic of mental health, even though progress is being made. War profiteering is still a serious issue today. The top 100 military contractors make billions of dollars each year, thanks to the growing US military budget granted by the President. It is fair to say that All My Sons is truly a timeless classic.